Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you would have noticed from the start of the video, my makeup is significantly different from that, and that is because I broke my SD card. It's like fully bent like this, completely broken, cannot be used, and I cannot get the other intro clips off the SD card to use in this video, which just like drives me insane because my OCD like needs it to all be uniform and it can't be, and it's just like low-key driving me insane. Also, my nail snapped as well. This is a week of like breaking things. I've just been breaking so many things this week. Today's video is really exciting because it is a collab with one of my really good friends here on YouTube. Her name is Steph and her YouTube username is Babs Beauty. She is an absolute doll inside and out, and I just adore her so much. We decided that we would do a collab using the Morphe 35O because we both get a ton of requests from our subscribers asking us to do more videos using it. She's just one of the most sweetest girls I have ever had the pleasure of talking to. I was actually a fan of Steph before I started talking to her as a friend, so I know how you guys feel. She looks like a Barbie and it just melts my heart away inside. She is just so pleasing to look at. We actually have a mutual friend, Megan, and that's how we kind of like got introduced and started talking to each other, and I just think that she's just the sweetest. I've said it a million times already, but she's just really sweet. I like her style of videos. We have really similar tutorial styles when it comes to like filming makeup tutorials and that sort of thing. So please head on over to her channel and check out her video and her looks because I think you guys will fall in love with her. If not, I'm sure you guys are following her already. But please give her some love and tell her that I sent you because I love her. And without any further ado, I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Please keep watching, give it a big thumbs up if you like it, subscribe, and yeah, let's get started. Did I have lipstick on my teeth that entire time and no one told me? What's that about? So just starting off by priming our eyes, today I'm using MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is just my favourite eyelid primer because nothing comes off your eyes when you use this. Then just going in with the Morphe 35O palette, and we're just taking the lightest shade, packing that over top of that primer so all the other eyeshadows will glide nice and smoothly over top and they won't skip. And then just going in with some sticker tape because it gives the most crisp line ever and I just love it. And then going in with this orange shade from the Morphe 35O palette, just using this as a transition shade. And yeah, we're just pretty much building that up in the crease and transition area, buffing that right up in there, and I do like to build up these orangey tones quite a bit. Then we're just going in with the brown shade that is right next to the orange one that we just used, and I'm just using this to further define the crease and just add a little bit of depth in there. Then I just went in with this warm brown sort of shade. It's kind of like a terracotta pottery kind of color. Pottery, really? That's what I'm referring to. Anyway, I just built that up a little bit in the crease as well. I just like to go in with like a few different brown shades and just add a bit of dimension in the eyes because I do love defining the crease just to open up my eyes a bit. Then just going in with this deep brown red, and I'm just going to start buffing that on the outer corner of the eye, and this is when the tape comes in really handy because it keeps the line really crisp and you can blend over top of it and you don't have to be like really precise or like worry about your skills too much. Then going in with this blood orange type of shade, I really wanted to add a bit more warmth and orange tones in the transition of the eye and just like have it really intense. So I went in with this and just built that up in the transition crease area, and then I went in with like the darkest brown I could find in the palette that still had like a lot of warmth to it, and I'm basically just packing that on the outer corner of the eye and then going in with a fluffy brush to help diffuse that and blend everything out. And I did this a few times just to build up the colour and intensity. Then going in with the most intense eyeshadow from the palette, the bright orange shade, which is my absolute favourite. I'm just taking this on a flat brush and I'm packing that all over my eyelid. So I did go in with this a few times just to make sure I got it even, and I went in with a fluffy brush just to blend it out into the crease to make sure it was diffused and there wasn't any harsh lines. And I also chose to go back in with that blood orange type of shade just because it was a little bit darker and did have a bit more of like a red tone to it. And I just kind of packed that between where the brown and the orange met just to have like a little bit more dimension to the eyes. Then you see me going in with this Sigma gel eyeliner, and I'm just doing a pretty intense wing because you guys know what I'm like. I get really heavy handed and I like my wings as long as my list of haters and as black as my cold dead soul when I reply to them and tell them to rack off. Then I'm just going in with these Escudo what? Mosquito lashes in the style Midnight Symphony, and I'm just applying those with the mosquito lash glue as well. I've really been liking this glue lately because it doesn't pull out all of my eyelashes like the House of Lashes one does. It's really good, but I just end up bald. Then just going in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and you guys can see what I'm doing, just applying that on my face where I want to highlight. I don't know why I did that pattern on my forehead. I'm being really annoying. I just get annoying with my patterns sometimes. I know, it's just not fun to look at. Then just going in with the Real Technique sponge and just blending it out as per usual. And as you guys would have guessed, I already removed my tape, so just putting that out there. And then going in with my favorite bronzer in the entire world, which is the Chanel Tan de Soleil bronzer. I always joke with my Periscope followers that if you guys have a spare $70 just laying around, that you should go and pick this up. Honestly, like, you will not be disappointed. This is like the only like super luxe makeup item that I have, and I do not regret buying this whatsoever. Then just going back in with whatever concealers left over on that sponge, and I just like cleaned up underneath my contour just to make it a little bit sharper. Then going in with the Face of Australia translucent loose powder, and I'm just baking underneath my eyes and the sides of my nose because I don't know, I just felt like baking today. Sometimes I bake, sometimes I don't bake, you know how this goes. And I also baked underneath my contour, apparently. I forgot about this, but I did it. Then just going in with the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I've been obsessed with having like a really warm contour lately because, as you guys know, I have very yellow undertones and warm tones in my skin. So I like to use a warmer bronzer or contouring powder because I feel like it's not as harsh on my skin. It looks a little bit more natural as opposed to like a cooler toned bronzer. And I just contoured my nose a little bit as well. I don't do too much because I do have a bump and sometimes it can make it look a bit worse. Then we're just highlighting the entirety of our faces. You guys know I get so much hate on all the highlight that I use, and I just don't care because I will never stop. And this is the You Do You highlight by Dupe That and Ofra, and it's the best. Then I just went in with this Peaches blush by MAC, and I finished my face by spritzing it with some Fix Plus by MAC because I used a lot of powder today and I didn't want to look like a cake, you know, any more so that I already do. Then just going back in and finishing off the lower lash line with that super orange, blood orange kind of colour, buffing that all up in that shiznit, and then going back in with that deep warm brown, just buffing that on the outer corner. And then with those two shimmery shades that I just showed you guys, I'm going in on the inner corner with those and just packing them in there. I wanted to combine them to like create my own color because I'm annoying like that. Then I just applied some mascara, which was the They're Real mascara by Benefit. Yeah, that's it. And then I just went in and finished off the look with these two lip colors from Ofra. These are the Rio liquid lipstick, and then I went in with Bel Air on the center of the lips just to like tone down the orange of Rio a little bit. And that completes this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up because it really helps me out and I appreciate it so much. Don't forget to go and watch Steph's video and tell her that I sent you because I love her so much and she is just an absolute doll and just such a beautiful person inside and out. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video.